Breaking news, there's an AMA with Kris of Crypto.com next Tuesday. Let's get into it. A lot has happened in the chronosphere in the last few weeks, most notably the 70 billion in Crow unburned. Let's just leave it at that. Kris has decided to step forward out of the shadows into the light and give his take on what I would imagine to be quite a feisty AMA. There is a link to submit your questions, which I will leave under this video and this tweet, so make sure that you get your questions across to Kris. Many other things have been happening. We've seen the likes of Pamper and Scylla and Khan all banned on X over the last few days, with conspiracy theories abound that they have been silenced by the man himself or by the industry or people that don't like their bullish posts on Crow. I'm sure this is a simple misunderstanding between them and X, and I'm sure that will be resolved. Kris also came out today and gave a bit of an insight into the revenue and the profits made by Crypto.com. Over $1.5 billion. Kris has also highlighted a list of facts about Crypto.com that you should pay attention to. 140 million users, $300 million in profit after they have paid for all of their arenas, very fast cars and very punchy people being sponsored. So there's plenty of money in the pot, and Kris has taken his time to come out and say all of this until after the vote has passed. I think he has stayed in the shadows to not try to unduly change the direction of the vote, even though we all know it was going to pass. So Kris has come out in a very bullish attitude, and he has money to spend. Remember, he is here to take over, Crow fam. But what of the Kronos chain? What of the teams building on there? What will he have to say about that? Are we going to get some answers, or is Kris simply going to answer the questions that he wants to answer? Is there going to be any uncomfortable truths in this AMA? I don't know, and I'm not here to suggest otherwise. But what I am here to do is to tell you to tune in. Make sure that you are there, and whatever you want to say it in a question that you present to Kris. And make sure to watch the AMA live and get your comments into the chat. Remember, we are stronger together, yes, but if your voice isn't heard and everybody else's voices aren't heard, then Kris is going to think he's going along the right path. Dissenting voices need to be raised. Whether you be a lemming, as some people call you, or whether you be part of the Crow fam, you all have a voice. So let's hear that voice. Tell Kris what you think, good or bad, and then let him decide how he's going to answer that questions. Because I believe by next Tuesday, we will probably have more questions than answers at the end of the AMA, but some of those burning questions, I believe, will be answered. We want to know about the stable coin. Certainly, we want to know about the ETF, but is any of that going to impact on the Kronos chain? Is any of that going to drive people to the Kronos chain? If we have 140 million people using the app, why do we only have 5,000 or 6,000 daily users of the chain? That would be one of my burning questions to ask. And what is the future of Kronos chain within the roadmap? So I've asked my two questions to Kris, both regarding the Kronos chain. I suggest you do the same. See you on Tuesday. Take care, Crow fam. Stay safe. Remember, we're stronger together.